like small businesses, instantly serving up orders and inventory on the Spectrum Fiber broadband network. And factories, seamlessly connecting to farmers in the field with tailored solutions that always deliver. It's only a slice, it's only everything. Get your business free fiber-powered internet forever. Call to find out how.
Broadcasting across California with Nikki Lorenzo. This is Inside California Politics.
Glad you're with us this week. I'm Nikki Lorenzo in Sacramento. On the show today, she served as the state's chief financial officer for 2 terms, and now former state controller Betty Yee is running to be the next governor of California.
Hearing from people across the state that California is more out of balance than ever. Cost of housing, food,
college, child care, elder care.
It's all increasingly out of reach.
Things aren't adding up anymore.
We need housing, affordable housing in the city.
That's right. That's right.
We don't get them into transitional housing.
People worry we have no power over our future, but I know we do. That's why I'm running for governor. We have the grit and the power to make California add up for all of us again.
He is a Democrat from the Bay Area and is part of this very crowded field battling to be the chief executive of the most populous state in the country. And Betty Yee joins us now on Inside California Politics in studio. Great to be with you here in person.
It's good to be with you, Nikki. Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to talk about your candidacy, but I want to talk about the big news that came out this week because I sort of touched on it in the lead-in that this is a very crowded field. Don't have to tell you that. The chair of the California Democratic Party issued a letter this week basically calling for candidates who are not viable to drop out because there is this notion out there that if you guys all stay in the race, you're going to split the vote and 2 Republicans are going to get through. First of all, do you think it was appropriate that Rusty Hicks did that, the chair of the California Democratic Party?
Well, I think he didn't ask either of us, any of us, to drop out.
Okay.
So this was really to try to respond to concerns from party insiders that we could end up with 2 Republicans as the top 2 coming out of the primary. Look, is it possible? Yes, given the current poll numbers today. But is it probable? I don't believe it's going to happen. I just think that, you know, we're on this, we're riding this wave. We got through Proposition 50 in the special election. I mean, the party is organized and mobilized, and so I just don't believe it's going to happen. But as he asked each of the candidates to do, assess our viability. Assess our viability to...
Do you think you're viable?
I do think I'm viable, and it's still early on. We have so many voters who are admitting that they're not even focused on the race yet. So.
And one of your competitors in the race, Democrat Tony Thurmond, put out a video on social media earlier in the week, and he called this rigging the system. Do you see it that way?
You know, I'm not sure that it's rigging the system. I think it's, I think there is a lot of fear about 2 Republicans in the top 2, but I think each of us as candidates are going to do our own assessment about where we are, and so I think it's each of our responsibility to figure out whether we're in or we're out.
Okay, so as you said, people across California are starting to pay attention to this race, so if there's somebody watching our conversation, seeing you for the first time in this role as running for governor, what is your pitch to them? What sets you apart from the other Democrats who are running?
Well, I know everywhere that I've been in the state, we've been running a grassroots campaign, and what sets me apart is certainly understanding that affordability is really the key issue for so many Californians, and I truly believe that we cannot fix the affordability crisis without the next governor who needs to fix the state budget. You know, our investments in education and healthcare, all the things that our voters are concerned about really are going to be responded to with the budget and our budget resources, and we have a structural deficit, and that is my background in wheelhouse, and so that's what I'm bringing to the race.
So when you mentioned there a grassroots campaign,
yes.
What do you mean by that grassroots campaign? Are you pointing to the fact that you don't have a big war chest, or you're not a billionaire?
I am not a billionaire, and I do believe, Nikki, this race will be a test as to whether grassroots campaigns are still viable, direct voter engagement in the broadest sense possible, versus what I call the billionaire's voice club. Look, I'm not a billionaire. I'm actually running against a billionaire, but the money that is involved in this race with some of the candidates, I mean, I'm never going to be able to raise, but I make my case by going to communities. I really always want to know who and what I'm going to be representing, and having really deep conversations about things like if we had to reimagine healthcare in this region, what would it need to look like? So it just informs me about how I need to set my priorities should I have the privilege of being the next governor.
Okay, so you mentioned affordability. That seems to be the word
Yes.
of this election
Yes.
cycle, whether you're running statewide, local, or for federal office for Congress. So what is something specific that you would do if you were elected governor that would make life more affordable?